Hi guys, my name is Carrie and I'm coming to you from the Rapid City Public Library. Today I get to walk you through our very first virtual Teen Crafternoon. Just a reminder that we're going to have a new project each week. You can pick up the bag with all the supplies in our drive-thru starting on Sunday mornings, and then the following Saturday we'll be posting the video to our YouTube page just like this one, so you can follow along and kind of put everything together. All right, let's get started. So what we're going to be working on today is basically a wrap bracelet, and I'm going to show you here two that we have kind of already finished so you can get a close-up look to what it could look like when you're finished. And in the bags that you got from us, you'll find a couple of things. You'll have a couple different lengths of a wax cord, a couple different colors. You'll have the brass ball chain and the silver ball chain, and then you'll either have a black rhinestone or a silver rhinestone, and you'll have two different colors of embroidery thread. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to pick one from each of these, and then I'm going to show you how to put it all together so that we'll end up with a bracelet. Okay, so I have chosen the brass ball chain because I think it's the easiest to work with at first. I've got my length of waxed cord, and then I picked my color of embroidery thread, and what I'll have you do is use the wax cord as a measure, and you want basically twice as much embroidery thread as you have wax thread. And then you're going to line up the ends so on one side they meet. And what we're going to do is we're going to tie a double knot to kind of make a loop on the end. So this is where the end of your bracelet will tuck in so that it'll stay fastened shut. So I'm just going to tie a quick double knot with both the wax thread and the embroidery thread. You don't want it too big because you want it to be able to hold it shut without slipping through. So here comes the double knot part. Maybe. Sometimes all those things that seem so easy when you're talking about them all of a sudden become a lot more difficult when you've got a video camera on you. There we go. So I've got my loop, and then I've got my double knot. And don't worry about these extra pieces. When you're finished, you can take a pair of scissors and you can cut those right off. Okay, so take a look at your ball chain real quick, or your rhinestones if that's what you decided to use, and you're gonna see that in between each of these, there is a flat spot. And that is where we're going to be wrapping the embroidery thread around the chain and around the cord. So where your knot is, you're going to take that rhinestone or that ball chain and you're going to try to lay it so it's right next to it. And then I'm kind of holding right where that is. So I've got the wax thread and the ball chain kind of between my thumb and forefinger, and then I'm going to wrap my embroidery thread right over that flat spot. And then I'm going to pretty much do that again and again and again. So you're just wrapping that embroidery thread around the wax thread, wax cord, and your ball chain in between the bumps on the ball chain. I'll do it a couple more times. I won't make you watch the whole thing because it takes a little bit of time, but that's okay. So you guys can see how that's wrapping together. And you're going to continue to do that all the way down the end. And then when you get that all the way to the end, So you've got the whole thing wrapped. Down on this last end, you're going to take what's left of your wax thread, what's left of your embroidery thread. I tied a knot again right at the end, and then I tied 2 more knots just to make the biggest knot I could with what I had left. And eventually that will feed right through that loop that you made at the beginning, so your bracelet will tie off. You'll want to figure out about how long you want it to be so that it goes around your wrist. Maybe there's enough to go around your wrist twice. And that will help you know where to put your loop and where to put your knot. Thanks for checking us out today. Just a reminder that next Sunday morning, we'll have all the supplies in the bags ready for next week's project to go. And then the video will be posted on that following Saturday on our YouTube page. Next week, we're going to be doing what's called a triptych, which is really just a fancy word to say 3 sort of paintings in a row. And ours are going to be wildlife themed. So hope to see you then. Have a good week. Bye, guys.